Wonderful. Okay.
Okay, we start now. Nadia.
Yes. Good afternoon. Today we are with Wealth Women Leading Change, the real estate program. Before we start, I will ask President Today is the real estate program. I'll ask President Chaze to open with a word of prayer. President Chaze, can you open up with a word of prayer for us? I thank you.
Thank you, President. Sorry, I was muted. Should I continue? Because I see something is playing.
Okay. All right, we can listen to it. Thank you. I think it's finished, then you can start praying. Thank you.
Thank you, President Debbie. Greetings. Let us bow our heads as we pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks, we give you honor, we give you glory. Thank you for yet another day that you have given us, that you have awoken us, Heavenly Father. Lord, as we come into this day, I pray that we shall come into your glory. You shall help us know and understand the power that we have, the power that you have given us. Give us boldness in everything that we do. And I pray, Heavenly Father, as we put our minds to whatever activities that are set before us, we will prosper in everything that we do. Give each woman strength, give each woman more guidance, give each woman more power as we go into this session, Heavenly Father. Guide us, glorious Father. In Jesus Christ's holy name I pray. Amen. Back to you, President Debbie.
Amen. And can we, all those who are not Christians, just to bow their heads so that we can be able to be more inclusive and to diversify. I thank you. Can we bow our heads? Thank you so much. Thank you. I just wanted to say that I'm a student of President Ayla. President Ayla, the founder of the World Women Leading Change. And also I'm the president of World Women Leading Change in the SADC region, and also the vice president of World Women Leading Change in Africa, also the Real Estate Women Leading Change in Africa. I'm the student of President Ayla, and today we are also with some of the president here. We've got President Rebecca Murudi, who is the president of World Women Leading Change in the infrastructure, also the deputy president of World Women Leading Change here in South Africa. We've got also Lesego Motswane, who is the leader of Youth World Women Leading Change in Africa. Also, we have also President Keketso, who is the president of World Women Leading Change on the issues of human rights and also of gender equality. We've got also Julistina, who is also the global president on issues of infrastructure. We've got President Philonoma from Mozambique, who is also the president of World Women Leading Change in Mozambique. And we've got also President Chaze Muhuluma from Mozambique, who is the president of World Women Leading Change in Mozambique. And today, our founder, President Ayla, and even our, the person who is always in assistance, assisting us, who is Nadia. Thank you so much for being with us. Today, I've got a very powerful woman with us here. The powerful woman, the person who have walked the talk, the person who have walked the road, that is President Rolyta Manullang. She's the board trustee of World Women Leading Change, but I'm not going to say more about her. She will tell us. Rolyta, you are welcome at the World Women Leading Change, the real estate with boldness. I'm here in South Africa. The reason why I'm saying that boldness in real estate in World Women Leading Change is because the real estate here in South Africa is led by white male that are dominating the sector. So tell us, how have you been doing with the real estate in Indonesia? But tell us first who you are. I thank you. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Debbie. I would like to greet everybody first. Yeah, to everybody, all women, I think, here. Good evening. In Indonesia, it's evening now, but maybe good morning and also good afternoon to all ladies everywhere, right? Okay, let me tell about myself first. I'm Rolyta Manullang, but my nickname is Loy. As you can see on my Zoom name, Loy, yeah, that's my nickname. So I've been in the banking industry and also in the finance industry for more than 25 years. So previously I worked in a bank, but then now I work for the some financial companies like insurance and also multi-finance. Yeah, for the last 2 years lah ya. And I'm also heading one of investment company, PT Global Investasindo Indonesia, which can bridge the investor and all projects in Indonesia. Yeah, we try to match the needs of the both side, from investor and also from the project owners. I'm currently also commissioner in the one of insurance company in Indonesia, and also one of the multi-finance company in Indonesia. And beside that, I'm a member of board of trustee of WWLC with Ayla, my inspiration. She is very amazing, yeah, amazing lady. I learned a lot of things from her, you know, very, very, very good. And oh, it's so hard to describe lah, yeah. She is my inspiration. So that's for short my introduction. I hand it over again to Debbie. What else?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My inspirator also, you're going to inspire us in this journey of real estate. As I have already said, there are some challenges here in South Africa. I'm sorry. Africa. I had some challenge with, I've got a runny nose, and that is why you cannot see my face. Yes, in South Africa, probably we'll learn from, you know, good lessons from you. Okay. If ever you want to be in business, it is such a tedious work. It is such a challenging issue. And even if you just want to purchase a property, it becomes a challenge. They want even your tooth. They even want even your hair. You know, it is how it is. They become so petty and so, you know, I think it becomes such a challenge for us, you know, to really to obtain finance from the banking sector. The banking so tell sector. Us how do you know, be able to be financed there in Indonesia? Do you go through this kind of processes that we go through here in South Africa? And, you know, we have even found that even the banking sector here in South Africa is still very racial. Oh, okay. They are also using some racial kind of policies that really, you know, that doesn't even favor Black people. So just tell us, you know, your experiences there in Indonesia. I thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Now I can see you again.
Yes.
Okay.
I've
So,
got runny nose. Yeah.
oh, yeah. So in Indonesia,
Yes.
let me explain first, because I've been in banking for 24 years, you know, and I'm always been in the corporate banking. So I have a lot of clients who is engaged also in property business, beside other sectors, of course. And back to the banking point of view, in Indonesia, actually property is very lovable things, you know. Because of why? Because from the banking point of view, we as a banker, when we finance the property, we can always see the result, the goods. We can touch the building, we can enjoy the hotel, we can see the house, we can see the apartment. So all physically is tangible. So that's why the bank loves property industry. But of course, there is always a cycle in every industry, and also in property. It's like every 10 years, there is a oversupply, and then the industry going down, right? And then like, you know, time bomb, right? And some of the developers and all the property, some of the property players, some of them are collapsed. Yeah, but then after a while, it will rebound again, and then the bank come back to find this property entrepreneurs, the businessmen and businesswomen, and the bank chase them and want to finance them again. So that's how the property business Indonesia is going up and develop very quickly. And I think in some other countries also, it is the same. But maybe like your case in South Africa, it is a little bit left behind, yeah, maybe, yeah, the development. But there, from my point of view, I think the role of the banking system, the banking sector, is very important, you know, for this property business. Because of why? Because the length of the project, the length of the break-even point, the payback period is quite long, very long, right? Quite long and very long. Like hotel, maybe you can you have to wait until like 10 years or maybe 15 years to get it, you know, pay back, right? Your investment. Because of what? Because every certain year you have to renovate your hotel, yeah, another investment, right? So you never reach the BEP actually. Yeah, keep going on. You have to reinvest again, because if you don't renovate your hotel to make it new, yeah, you know, the guests will not come to your hotel, because hotel for them is something for, you know, relax, right? Comfortable and all the beautiful things inside. So that's why for this reason, that's why the bank has to support this industry. It's different with the trading, yeah. Trading, you buy the goods and you sell 1 month, you get the cash, right? And other things also. Usually it's short, 1 year, everything cash to cash cycle. 1 year, you already get back your investment all. But for the property, it's totally different. I think the fastest one is, yeah, when you sell it, right? So the base of the business is selling, like you develop houses or apartment, then you sell, yeah. But then if you build up a lot of units, I think it's difficult also to sell it in a short time. So at the end of the day, like for the apartment, yeah, one tower you have like 500 units or 400 units, or less, and you build up like 4 towers, so you cannot sell it all together in a short time. So usually, and then you split it into two. One you sell and one you rent out. And this cash flow of the renting out is very long, right? Very long. That's very long. Ibu Ayla is the expert lah, yeah. But for the selling also, is challenging, right? Not all people want to buy cash, right? Because of why? Because this property is a big thing, right? Big spending, yeah. I can buy food every day. I can buy drink every day. I can buy your apa yang namanya ini kok tiba-tiba blank. Your sweet, right? Yeah, maybe every week. But to buy a property, maybe it's even not every year, right? People, so it's a big investment. So that's why people, the customer, they need to have a big money to buy your property. So from the point of view of developer, it will be very challenging also. Challenging cash flow, cash in, yeah, I mean, yeah. Renting out, of course, is very challenging. Hotel, yeah, or other renting out apartment. But to sell the property also, like to sell the unit apartment, to sell the houses, is also not easy. Because of why? Because the big investment from the customer when they have to buy property. So usually the customers also, they need term of payment, right? From the developer. For instance, you develop an apartment, okay, 100 units in one tower. And then to accelerate the cash flow, you sell 50% and you rent out 50%. Because if you rent out the 100%, you have to wait until, I don't know, maybe 10 years. Then your money will come back, right? Then you split up to 50% for selling and 50% for rent out. But to sell the 50% also is not easy, because your cash cannot come immediately. It's very rare the customers to buy the property in cash. So usually they ask also from developer the term of payment. So in Indonesia, some of developer they provide this term of payment. So me as an end user customer, I can buy the property by installment from the developer, like 24 months, 36 months. That's vary, yeah. It depends on the developer also, the strength of the cash flow of the developer also, right? But some lucky ones, they can go to the mortgage bank, right? So me as a end user, as a customer want to buy the property, I can go to the mortgage bank, and the bank can pay directly to you. You will receive, as a developer, you will receive a cash. Then I, as a customer, will pay to the bank. Yeah, but that's not easy also. Because of why? Because as a customer, when I want to buy the property, so the bank have to assess me also, assess my income, assess my capability, assess my character, everything from A to Z. So all the assessment is almost the same, like to assess the corporate, big corporate conglomerate, even to assess one single individual like me who wants to buy a 1-unit apartment. So that's challenging. So I just want to highlight one thing, that for this property business, for sure, the banking sector has to support this industry. Otherwise, I think it's only 1 from 1,000 lah, ya, people who develop the property with her or his own pocket equity without involving other, right, banks financing. because of that reason. The investment is big, yeah. We are not talking about 1 billion, 2 billion rupiah in rupiah, right? But it's like 50 billion, 100 billion. So it's huge. I think no developer currently in Indonesia doesn't have a bank loan. That's for sure, I think. So the support of the banking and other financial industry is very crucial to the growth of the development of this property business. That's Debbie.
Thank you so much.
Mm-mm.
I see your resume. It can be resume or your CV.
Oh yeah.
It is so, yes. I can see that you have done, you are an executive development program manager, trade in finance. Can you please just explain to us with this kind of qualification,
Which one? Which one, Debbie?
What can I see your resume. Executive development program, banking management.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's in the beginning.
Yes. If you can just expatiate on that kind of the qualification that you have, and how did it assist you in the property business? I thank you.
Okay. That's in my CV, the executive program. So that was in my beginning career, actually. So because my background was from engineering, so when I joined the banking industry, at that time, there was a bank who wants to teach all the fresh graduate students with all banking knowledge from A to Z. So that's the executive management training at the time. So they teach me at the time from A to Z, from frontliner, being customer service, being a teller, being an administrator, back office, and being marketing, being treasury person, yeah, to deal with the all the very critical situation, become an auditor, and become a lot of things. So from A to Z at the time in that training, I learned everything about the bank. So that's the incubator, yeah. when I was still very young at that time. So that's how I started my career in banking. So afterwards, after that management training, then I always work in a bank. That's how the story. Yeah. So that's everything about the banking, actually. The banking.
Yes. I remember, and it's what they've been also talking about. The length of paying the bond or the mortgage, it is too long in comparison to when you purchase a car through the bank. And this is what we've been fighting. I'm also from the workers' rights movement. And they've been really challenging this issue. Why the length of paying the mortgage or the property, it's so long? Why should it be like that? Or is it also happening in Indonesia? Can you please just explain? Because I cannot really understand. I buy a car, I purchase the car, and I can pay the car within 5 years. But within 3 years or 4 years. Okay. But when I purchase a property, it is a very long, tedious exercise. Why? Can you please explain? Is it also happening in Indonesia?
You mean when you apply to the bank for the financing, the process is too long for the proper to get the funding?
The process to apply for funding, it becomes also problematic. But the paying, the length of paying the property, it becomes also a problem. Is it what is happening also in Indonesia?
Yeah.
How long does it take to pay your mortgage?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is happening also in Indonesia. But I think from the point of view of the applicant, I mean the individual who wants to buy the property, the longer the tenor of the mortgage, it will be better for them. Because of why? So every month they will only have to pay the smaller amount. The longer period of the mortgage, the smaller this customer have to pay to the bank, right? But yes, the standard for the mortgage usually around 8 to 12 years lah ya, 8 to 10 years in Indonesia, the mortgage loan for the individual. But sometimes it depends also from the bank's policy, and also it depends also from the request of the applicant. If the applicant who wants to buy the property, he or she has a very strong cash flow, i.e. Income, very good income, so of course he or she will apply to the bank the shorter possible. Like, okay, just give me 5 years installment. I will pay back everything within 5 years. No need to give me 10 years because I have quite big money every month, big income. So I can spend it for the installment to the bank. Yeah. But the standard, yes, is around 8 to 10 years for the mortgage, loan in bank for individual, yeah. But I think it's
Thank you.
better, Debbie. I mean, for the applicant, yeah, loan applicant to the bank, if I want to apply a loan facility, the longer is the better, because it will not impact too much to my cash flow, my individual cash flow, right? My income. That's, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for explaining. And I'm speaking, just checking with you. Are you interested to come and invest here in Africa?
Okay. Me, myself? Okay. I have a lot of clients, yeah, during my my past days in banking. I'm always dealing with clients, corporate clients, right? And in fact, Ibu Ayla also was my client, very good client, and now very good friend, best friend, right? So all clients now become friends. So it's not possible, it's not impossible. I can introduce whatever project you have in Africa, South Africa, to some of my friends who are interested to invest in overseas. Yeah, of course. But for me myself, I don't have enough cash to invest outside, right? But I know because Africa now also is growing. I think, yeah, Asia, Africa is one of target of investment right now, right? Look, we just see China. If China go there, okay, we go there too, right? China go to Africa, we go to Africa. China go to some, countries in South America, we do that also. That's it's not a hint, but yeah, we can learn something from that lah. So there must be something, and also is a hint. Okay, if China develops something, then it will be acceleration. We cannot deny that, right? because everything that they invest will be big and huge, right? So yeah, that's good for other investor coming from other countries also to pay attention on that things. And I know China also already invest in Africa, right? So I think soon other countries will also follow. That's Debbie.
So now you say that President Ayla used to be your client. And I think when you saw her coming in the bank, you used to smile a lot, isn't it?
Yes, very lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a good
Yeah.
client. I'm a very arrogant client, actually.
Arrogant for those who doesn't understand you, right? For some who understand you, it's okay. You are very nice and amazing, right? Ayla is very amazing lady. Yeah. Extraordinary. Yeah. Extraordinary.
So you used to smile to the bank. Okay. And in your resume,
yeah,
I see that you've got national the awards. Can you please explain to the listeners and the viewers what does this? I'm sorry. What does this awards mean to you? Tell them what are those awards. I'm not going to name them. You should name them.
Okay. Sorry. Just now, my connection were. Hello. Sorry, just now my connection were very bad. You are asking me about the awards? Awards?
I'm listening.
Are you asking about the awards?
Yes. Awards, Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa. Can you just explain? Can you tell the people there how much do they mean to you?
Oh, okay. That's very, very amazing day when I got these awards, you know, and this is happening because of Ayla also, especially the Mahatma Gandhi, both I think, yeah, because at that time, first thing first, Ibu Ayla who got the award first, yeah, I think 1 year before, yeah, Ayla, yeah, before me, right, 1 year before, so that's inspired me, and she also who encouraged me to ayo come on Ibu, you can have this also, yeah, fight for that. And then yes, I'm trying so hard, you know, to finally obtain this award. Of course, that's from also involving the of Ayla helps, yeah, and support. And these awards, yes, it's also at the end of the day make me someone who is different lah, yeah, from previous. With this award, my concern about the other people is increasing lah, my awareness because of why? Because finally I realized that we as a human being, we have to share our life, and also we have to be useful for others. So that's how it is. And especially this one, the topic of the award is related to the women empowerment. So that's why I'm here now, also with the support of Ayla. I would like to share my, you know, understanding and my experience and everything to all women who wants to grow together lah, yeah. I'm still in a growing mode also. I'm not on the top. I'm still crawling every day, and I want to become.
Rolyta is younger than me. She's 13 years old. She's below age.
No. I like joking. I'm very old. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 21 years anyway. Thank you so much. You know, I can see that Ayla, she is really inspiring you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
of course.
we really like to say thank you so much for President Ayla for really ensuring that, you know, you take other women when you climb the ladder.
Oh, no,
That
no,
is
no.
so
That's the
wonderful.
other way around. Ibu Rolyta is inspiring me.
We are inspiring us together, each other.
You know, Ibu Rolyta support almost 10 foundations. She is like, you know, actually without her, WWLC in 2019 will collapse.
No lah, come on.
True, because you know it used to be a corporate social responsibility of my company, and my company don't make money. Without Ibu Rolyta, I will never receive the award, because you know this lady is amazing. She's a socialpreneur. It's like you know, this award, the Mahatma Gandhi Award. I was the first Indonesian, and she's the second Indonesian. We only have 3 Indonesian. Now this award, you have to explain, Ibu. Mother Teresa is the receiver. And this is amazing award because the people who receive this, like the fastest surgeon in the world, you know, it's just fabulous. And it's in the British in the British Parliament House.
Yeah,
So,
the
you know,
inauguration.
yeah, the inauguration is in the British Parliament House, meeting British, you know, all the top people in Britain. So I want to bring all women, more women from Africa next time. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. For this award.
Super prestigious award. And when I want to receive this award, President Debbie, I don't have money to go to London. This is a real story. And Ibu Rolyta said, you cannot not receive this award, she said. Yes. She said, you cannot not coming because you don't have extra money. Then she goes and help looking for sponsor for us so we can go, all of us, 4 of us. And we launching our book there.
Yeah, first edition.
Yes, first book edition. There's nobody launching the book in British Parliament House. We are the first.
Ibu Ayla, yeah, she's so lovely. She always talk about good things about others, you know.
Yeah, you know, thank you so much. I say that you say that Ayla inspires you, but she says it's another way around.
We inspire each other, yeah.
That you complement one another. Yeah, you complement. You are not competing with one another. That is such beautiful kind of relationship. You know, that is a virtue, you know, especially women when they like so much competition. So, but really, thank you so much. Just want to hear from the viewers. Is there any other questions that you want to pose? Any questions or anything that you want to say about this powerful woman? Hello? Is there anything, the participants, any question or anything that is very inspiring that you want to say?
How far are they with your snacks?
Between the 2 ladies that are really, that we are learning from. I think.
You're on the phone.
Who's speaking? Boitshoko, can you put your thing on the, can you mute your mic, please? Boitshoko.
Dan, sorry, Mama
that you
Debbie.
want to say or something that you want to ask? Yes, anything that you want to ask? Here are this powerful woman. The other one goes to the bank, and this one is making things to happen for the fund, and she made things to happen, kind of people in in Africa, in South Africa, to be enablers. They enabled a President Ayla to assist others. Yes. Thing that you want to ask? Anything? Okay.
Good day, President.
I cannot
Good
hear.
day, President.
Yes, all right. Is that President Chaze?
Yes, President Chaze from Namibia. Thank you. I'm just amazed. How did President Rolyta raise 3 billion for Taiwan? That's amazing. How does one do that?
Oh,
It's
yeah. So that's in 2018, yeah. So when we established the company together with my friends. So at the time, our link network, yeah, we have that's Taiwan friends actually. So it's not G2G, but it's not also purely business, but it's through the like a chamber of commerce of the country, you know. So yeah, actually in my company we have also our president commissioner, which was retired, is a general, you know, the retired army. There's he was previously the secretary of Ministry of Polhukam tu apa ya? Polhukam, yeah, politik, law and security. So with his network, we were able to touch this Taiwan group through his Chamber of Commerce. So that's how it goes. Then our Taiwan friends, they arrange the conglomerate there. So together they consortium. They found a consortium, and then this consortium, that's the group of people who commit to support Indonesia 3 billion US for 7 industries. That's including also property inside IT, agriculture, property, and some other industries. So that's
okay.
how the story, Madam Chaze, yeah.
Yes, it's Chaze.
Chaze, okay.
Yes.
So that's the story.
Okay, so the concept of it is actually similar to World Women Leading Change, which also encompasses of real estate, agriculture, education, and everything, and technology. So
pardon me. Can you repeat? Huh?
I'm saying the way that the money was raised is similar to how World Women Leading Change is working. As in, we are also in real estate, we are also in agriculture, we're also in technology.
Yeah. That's very similar. Yes.
That is wonderful. Just another question, since you're into the banking sector and all that, I just want to know, how is the market industry for real estate at the moment that we are going through COVID-19? Is it declining a bit, and what are for how long is it going to decline for? If you look at statistics, for example, is it going to pick up in a few years, or is it going to take a bit of time?
Okay, thank you. This is very hard question to answer, you know, because we never know when will this COVID go away. But yes,
Yeah.
of course, I think like other countries also, this COVID is really killing us, yeah, killing all the business. Yeah, including also the property. Of course, they go down, especially the very eye-catching is the like office, yeah, office building, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe previous months the rental is still on, but when the the rental is expired, I think all the companies will rethink over their need of the space, office space, right? So it will then decrease all the income of the developer who rent out the office, right? That's one thing. And also why? Because those companies also, because they are under very stress situation because of the COVID also, and they finally do the efficiency, because so usually they rent the like 500 square meter space, and because of the situation they have to do the efficiency, they just rent like 100 or maybe like 20% of the previous space that they have to occupy, right? And some people now can do a lot of things from distance, like us, we do conference with a Zoom, right? We do meeting with this technology, everything. So it will, at the end of the day, will reduce the needs of the office space. That's for sure. And I think currently is already we can feel the situation. And also another thing from for the hotel. Yeah, like now we in Jakarta is just started from this beginning of week, Monday, we have another semi lockdown, ya, Bu Ayla, ya, PSBB lagi. So now the hotel also, most of them are closing, right? The restaurant and the F&B, everything closed also. That's very, very, very irritating, yeah, for the hotel owner, for the restaurant owner. The income suddenly off, right?
Yeah.
But maybe some other property like landed houses, yeah, especially the small size, the small size housing, maybe they still can continue the business, right? Because house is a very prime needs of people, and those for the affordable housing, something like that. I think it is very basic. So people who doesn't have this house, they still fight lah to buy the house and then to pay off everything. But yes, of course, the problem loan also is increasing because of why? Those people who usually have a job, because of the company do the efficiency, they have to lay off some, right? Or even, yeah, just to survive, right? Because they never know. We never know how long will it take, this corona moment. So they have to be very careful to manage their cash flow. So they do efficiency by, or even if they don't lay off the employees, they do the salary cut. So that's very common in Indonesia now, especially starting from the highest level. So we discuss, and then we just cut the salary, maybe starting from 25% we cut, and then the next several months we cut again until 50%, something like that. And then after certain point, and then we go to the below level, yeah. So everybody get the impact. This very, very stressful situation actually for every business, business owner, and even the professional also, because the income is decreasing, spending power also decreasing, but the good thing is there's always opportunity behind the situation. We have to be able to see what is the opportunities behind those, right? And trying to survive. Oh, okay. Back to your question. In Indonesia, and now actually we are trying to live with this COVID, in a sense that we cannot just stay at home forever, right? So people are starting to go out. They do all the meeting offline. They go to the office. It's like usual. It's just we do all in a very appropriate way, in a sense that we do the all mask, right? Hand sanitizer, washing, everything. The new normal is in place. But then, yeah, some businesses are already going back to almost normal. It's just the money is not normal, but the effort is now starting to be normal. But just this week, only our city, Jakarta, we have a semi like lockdown because of the increasing numbers of the infectious people for the COVID. So our governor just put the semi lockdown starting from this Monday. And we do hope if the number is not increasing, it's just stabilized in the number. We do have this property business maybe next year, yeah, starting to, even though very slowly, yeah, to picking up again, even though in a very slowly way. But I think we have to be very optimistic, and we have to be very show our hope, like our confidence, yeah, to do everything in a very normal way. Because one thing that, yeah, this virus is very hard to fight, yeah. Is only that we have to be very careful, and then we improve our immune, we improve our hygiene and sanitation and everything in a very good way, and then we have to move on with our life. That's Chaze from my side.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Can I just check something?
Yes.
Now, seeing that you are in the banking sector, that side, how do you think access to credit is specifically for women in Indonesia? I mean, a lot of times, and I guess it's a similar issue even with us here in South Africa, that when you look at formal laws, formally the laws do not necessarily discriminate against women. But a lot of times for women, business owners, whether it's in infrastructure or, other enterprises, you find that it still becomes a little bit difficult for them to access some sort of formal, credit that they could get, so that they could, get on with the work that they want to do. How would you characterize, the markets that side and the legal framework?
Okay. I understand your concern about that thing, but I think for Indonesia, it is just normal. I think there is no differentiation between the women or men who's doing business. But for sure, yes. When I've been in banking, like, for 25 years, it's like 75% the business, because I always meet like finance director, finance people, right? Or the CEO. So, like 75% are men. Yes, yeah. But I think from the bank point of view, there is no restriction or discrimination about that. It's just naturally when the clients come to us, we notify that most of them are men. Yeah. So in Indonesia, there is no problem about women doing business, and there is no discrimination at all. And I suppose also in Africa, South Africa, or Africa also, there is no discrimination, right? or maybe just naturally the women professional or also the entrepreneur are still very limited maybe. So it feels, yes, maybe it's like a chicken and egg also maybe for the government. If they think not so many women involved, not so many women are experienced enough, to do the business, maybe sometimes they have a concern, and maybe they will put some regulation related to it, maybe just to see the historical default or whatever, yeah, or maybe other disadvantage or obstacles or weakness when the business are led by women, yeah. But this is only my analysis, yeah. It might be wrong because I don't know how is the situation in South Africa itself. But for Indonesia, for sure, there is no discrimination for this. It's just coming naturally. For like mining, of course, I think the professional, like the board of directors and also all the key players usually are men, because yeah, you have to go to the very remote area for the mining site, right? And it's quite tough lah. So usually, if even in the business, even in the company, mining company, they have women, yeah, usually the women is just in charge of finance, right? Or corporate communication, something like that. But other key position, I think it will be handled by men. But it is natural because yeah, maybe some women also, they don't want to go to the mining site, right? With all very, yeah, very hard environment, I think. But for property, I think women is very welcome lah, ya. Look, Ibu Ayla also, she's a property player, right? Because why? We love women, we love beauty, we love everything, the beauty in a hotel and all the interior, right? In a property design, yeah, architecture, everything related to the beauty. I think we love that. So I think in property business, lots of women involved on that industry. But for those hardcore industry like mining, agriculture, you have to go to those plantation very, very far from city, right? You have to have like a tent when you go there. It's not even, there is no hotel there, yeah. I think, yeah, we as a woman better not to touch that one. Okay.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any other question from any other? President Keketo and President from Namibia, President Chaze, thank you so much.
Debbie.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think from my side is not a question per se. You see, it's just an input. I think now when President Rolyta, when she was answering President Keketo to say what is it, how is the things in maybe Africa or South Africa about women in business. I think in most countries, there is the similar thing when it comes to maybe looking for money in the banks, applying for money to request for the banks to assist you as a business person. It depends on what capacity do you have as a company, or what job do you want to do with the money that you want the bank to give you, and whether you, like myself, I'm in Africa, but in South Africa, they check whether your company papers are in a good state, especially whether you are paying tax. That is the most key thing that before they can give you money, they look at. But with what we are doing now as WWLC, but from my side, I'm the president of Africa for Infrastructure. We want to set up a program for Africa where we as the women in WWLC, we can have a project that we are doing together as a collaboration between the countries in Africa, even if maybe it's one country, let's say it's in Uganda, but it's a big project that is happening there. We want to collaborate together, do it as women of WWLC, maybe in real estate or in infrastructure. And in that way, it's where maybe we will need your advice on how we can apply for funding together as women in Africa, being in that huge business. And we know now we are working, I think, with President Tina. We are doing some of the things, getting some info from her, assisting us with some of the things. But we will liaise with President Aila to say, now, if we are ready for this big program that we want to do as women in Africa, that's where we will request you to come in. But what I want maybe to just ask, let's say if it's us, we have that program, the big one, we want maybe assistance from the bank in Indonesia. Is it allowed or is it doable? Is it something that we can look at as women in Africa?
Yes, there is of course, most of the bank, we have regulation, of course, for Bank Indonesia only finance resident, Indonesian resident. It means the project is in Indonesia, something like that. But there's a special bank, it's not bank, LPAE, for that's a financial institution for export import. So like them, they are allowed to finance overseas project and non-residents. Yeah, so they can invest, you know, in outside Indonesia. So for this Africa, yes, of course they can do that. And currently also, it's not only bank. We have a lot of financial institution, yeah, that can do that also. Not only depends on the bank, but we have many private equity also, venture capital, everything that can be combined, I think, because at the end of the day, we can just calculate the cost, yeah. And I think currently it's not far from the bank cost. Those institution also is very competitive. So bank is not only source of funding at the end of the day, but we can have more other alternatives also. And yes, of course, we can review that. We can explore that, you know, to do the financing, to finance the project in Africa, even cross countries. Yeah, it's not only in one country, but maybe for those two countries together. And of course, we can do through the WWLC. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We will appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, President Rebecca.
Thank
you. And our time now, it is about 15 minutes past 4. And any other questions? Can I take any other questions if anyone wants to ask?
I just want to add, if I can add.
Yes.
What Ibu Rolyta is doing, the raising 3 billion is under Chamber of Commerce. Yes. So what I'm saying is, if I come to a loan to how you call it, a financial institution, they will treat it like one single event, right? But if we bring them a very good project. A lot of financial institutions now looking for project. The money is stuck. You know, if the money is stuck, they cannot do anything with the money, right? They cannot do anything. I'm serious. So they are looking for example, like it's a proof already that chambers of, we are actually acting like chambers of commerce, but we're a little bit different. The brand is different, yeah. But we are collecting all good projects, so we can talk to how you call it, financial institution, people that can finance. And not only that, when we bring a project, we have a market also. I was telling Ibu Rolyta that President Debbie is trying to buy a building without money. We're buying it with cash flow. Is that possible, Ibu?
Yes, very possible.
All
you have to do is just to prepare your cash flow, right? Cash in,
yes,
cash out, and timeline. You have to be very strict where your timeline, and also for cash in, you try as earlier as possible to get the cash in, and then for the cash out, you try as late as possible to do your cash out. I mean, that's yes, through negotiation,
that,
like
that is the essence of tonight.
Yeah,
cash in, take as much. Cash out, hold as much. Don't pay.
Yeah. So don't.
You see, that's the banker talking, right?
Yes.
So it's possible, yes, Ibu, as long as the cash flow is what you call it, sustainable, yes, from a sustainable government or from a sustainable source, yes.
Yes, and don't do mismatch. That's why, like this, cash in, cash out. So if this in come early as possible, and your cash out as late as possible, you will never face this mismatch, and your cash flow will be very sustainable. But you see, if the cash in late and your cash out too early, right? This is your out is already due, right? While your cash in is not coming yet, it's very late, right? So you will face mismatch. Then you will face the insolvency, liquidity issue, and your project will fail, right? So you have to be very careful to manage your timeline on your cash flow. Negotiate very hard for the cash out as late as possible. You nego with your supplier everything. If they say, okay, you pay me within 3 months. No, can I pay within 6 months or 9 months or even 12 months, right? And when you have
including the building owner. Yeah, including the building owner.
If you buy the building, right? Debbie will buy the building. Yeah, if you can pay, you negotiate. If you can pay 36 months, that's good. And then you negotiate with your cash in sources, like the rental, people who rent the building, or other income, the earliest the possible, like cash in advance if possible, right? So that's the only key. Manage your cash in as early as possible to come, and manage your cash out as late as possible to go out. Then you will be safe. Your project will be very successful and sustainable. And you have even money, a lot of money, surplus, cash ending balance, and you can reinvest again.
Yeah.
And you will have another yield, right? So everybody's happy. So the key is only that 2 things. Cash in, cash out, manage those things. This cash in as earlier as possible, this as late as possible.
And this is the best time, Ibu, to buy real estate, because people want to sell. They need money. They are afraid.
Yes.
Especially this December. December, everybody nervous because they need to make a budget plan for next year. They need to sell asset if the budget is not enough for the next year. So it's time
Yes.
to negotiate. I love September, November, December.
And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm using faith, and that is in the Bible principle. And in business, they say it's risk. Can we go for it next week? Can we get that? Can we get that building next week?
Yes, we have to. We have to make sure
Yes.
the cash in
Please,
is there.
Ibu.
We sign the cash in MOU. Okay, cash in there, then we go and buy the building. No problem. As long as we have cash flow. You know, people think to buy real estate is you need to put a lot of money. No, it's wrong.
No.
That's my husband teach me. Only people who does not understand estate, they will put a lot of cash.
So can I say that the deal is being done
Yes.
next week?
Yes.
Just
But listen to
just
Rolyta say,
can it
take
be my
all the
birthday
cash.
present? My birthday present, please.
Yes,
My
take
birthday,
all the
my
cash.
birthday is the yes. Yeah.
Take all the cash. Don't pay all. slowly pay. We need to pay lawyer. Now we have a lawyer, Ibu Madam Keketso. We need to have a good lawyer to negotiate for us the cash flow.
Negotiate. Just
Yes.
manage your cash flow.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know. Any other questions? So as my birthday present, we are signing the deal. Sunday next week is my birthday. So I think really the deal is done.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
cross
Any
fingers.
Any other questions from the participants before I close? Now I'm going to close now. Any questions from any participants? And you know, we are being mentored also here. We are being assisted by the president of Black Business Council, by the man named Mr. Paul Kole, who is so in love with President Ayla, but I don't want that the husband of President Ayla must know. First time when he saw the picture, when he saw everything, he said, this is a very powerful woman. And I asked, powerful in the sense of the state, the beauty, or what? He said,
Everything. I agree with him.
So President, everything. President Ayla know that Mr. Paul Kole is holding our hands. He is showing us the good and the wrong. And he is really, he admires you so much, because he said that this is a very powerful woman. Can I get any question from you, the participants, before I close?
Yes, I have a question, President Debbie. President Debbie.
Yes. Oh.
I have a question. Sorry, I came in late, but I've been following this conversation. I wanted to find out how long it has taken you to reach this stage. I know from a certain point when you identified a building, I just wanted to know, because right now, as you are saying, it's the deal is done. So how long has it taken you, and what is it that was involved for you to get here? I'm asking this question because we can also replicate it in Zambia and see how long it takes someone. Maybe it's just for the period of how long it takes. And I know a lot has been put in, but before you could come to this stage. Thank you. Did you hear my question?
This for Debbie or?
I think I wanted to ask President Debbie, because I know you are the presenter of Cash Flows, but I wanted to know how long it took for her to reach this stage. That is for our question. And then for you, the presenter for the Cash Flows, just to find out something that how can one do, what can they do to impress you so that you say that, okay, this project is viable? There are two questions, one for Debbie and one for the presenter.
Oh, okay. One for me. Debbie, I think I cannot see her. Or maybe I answer first. Is it okay? Oh, okay. Debbie, you are first. No voice.
Dolphin, can you repeat the question again?
Hello?
President, yes, can you repeat the question again?
Okay,
I didn't know that it was mine.
one is for you and one is for the presenter. For the presenter, I think she got it. How can one present the cash flows to make her believe that it's a viable project? And for you, I know there are issues like, no, you should have future contracts and the like, but in certain cases, those may not really be as easy to get. But how best can one impress, especially the presenter, that this is a viable project based on the cash flows? Now for you, Debbie, how long did it take you to get to your level, to this level where now everybody's saying the project is a good deal, it's a done deal? What did it take you where you are? Is my question clear?
Yeah.
Okay, should I answer first?
Please.
Yes, you can.
Yes, it's because I consulted with President Ayla. As I said, that I'm a student of President Ayla, and we brought people to come. Justina was also part of the program, and we even we have shown them even that this is the excellent kind of a project, because that is a heritage kind of a site, and we are also going to utilize it for many other things, that kind of the property. So, and when we are looking at the rents and cents, because here in South Africa we're using the rents and cents, they said that no, this is an excellent kind of a project. And even where the project is situated, it has, it has more attraction. Where it's situated, it's next to the freeway, next to the amenities, next to the, I think about five well-known shopping centers. That is Kilani Mall, Rosebank, Sentin, Hyde Park Corner, and it is really well situated, that area. So I thank you.
How long, President Debbie, to take you to this stage?
It took me, I think it took me about a month, 2 months. Yes.
Very fast, yeah?
Because I kept on communicating.
You become my student from April.
Well, I've been for being a student, and even the kind of the kind of the tutor that we are having. And before I close, I will ask even our tutor, my lecturer, President Ayla, to show you people where is he going to build another, and I don't know whether it's another country. I want that you must show them, President Ayla, between Madagascar, between Mauritius, between India, where you are looking at where we are going to have like another kind of a land. This, very inspiring, a visionary lady, she's looking forward for things. We are learning so much, she makes your brain to work. And really, thank you so much. I've been a student. She makes your brain to, you don't sleep and you
Why
dream.
you have a brain? It is supposed to work.
But, we've been, our brains somehow they've been dormant. But now they have really, she have really made our brains to function very fast. We think, We think
President Debbie.
President Lesotho will phone me. Yes, President Rebecca. Thank you so much. President Rebecca,
Yeah, President
over to
Debbie,
you.
can I make a request that I request Rolyta to be part of our program on Sunday, just to watch and listen what Africa will be presenting on Sunday for infrastructure.
Wow.
Sure, thank you.
She is a banker in Indonesia, yes? There is none woman banker in Indonesia like her, none.
Okay. Yeah, let her listen, President Ayla.
And then she raised $3 billion. Yes, $3 billion she raised. So this is not just a normal woman, and she has a good heart. Yes, she silently what you call it, help a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm talking like really a lot of people. She has a very good heart. You know, I only make friends with people with a good heart. But I think nothing is impossible in this life. You know, if I can come to London, study without money, without a degree, without English, I can survive until now. Yes, I have a good support like my husband, because he's already in the real estate long time, but everything that I created is alone, you know, like he mentored me basically. He opened my brain like that, you know, like you cannot be stupid, you know, because if you're stupid, somebody take your asset. You need to keep buying. He said, you know, when I marry my husband, he asked me, do you want to be my asset or liability? Yeah. You want to be my asset or my liability? He said like that. You know, I'm an old man. If anything happens to me, I need to make sure my woman can take care of me. Yes. 3 months, President Debbie. 4 months, Ibu Rolyta. We're going to buy a building because it's not my work, it's her work. And President Rebecca, President Lesotho, it's not my work. We will do it together. Yes. Together. And I hope in her birthday we can give her this building for her. So you know that is the how you call it. That is the result, the change of WWLC. From you know we can buy a building together. It's good, no?
Wonderful. Congratulations, yeah, President. I'm taking notes.
Can you answer the question the second question, please, from President Dolphin?
Yeah.
President Dolphin is from Zambia.
Okay.
And she is also in the finance, sector.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just repeat the question? If I'm not mistaken, President Dolphin asking how to make your cash flow is attractive to funder, something like that, yeah? To the banker or funder, the funding institution. So the key for the cash flow is only 3. There is a cash flow from operation, cash flow from investment, and also cash flow from financing, right? And those 3 things, the most important one is the cash flow from operation. So usually the bankers, analyze from this one. The cash flow from operation must be healthy. So that's the thing. I'm not talking about positive, but healthy, because positive or negative is really relative. Because of why? When your cash flow from operation is negative, it's not always bad. Because of why? Because if you are in a growth mode, your cash flow from operation usually negative. Because of why? You have to keep purchasing raw material, you have to keep purchasing everything, and the cost is keep going, you know, and sometimes it is negative. It's okay. But at the bottom line, there is a net cash flow. That's the most important one. The banking person or the funder usually wants to see that bottom line is positive. And how to make this positive? Maybe in the first or second year or in a very beginning of the business, yes, we can understand that it is negative because everything needs time, right? It's not suddenly just everything good, right? But there is a timeline lah when we expect that, okay, this business should have a positive this year or next year or maybe the following year. And how to make these things possible, just like when I mentioned to President Debbie that the key of the cash flow is just two things, that you have to manage. How can you manage your cash in become earlier as possible to come, and also your cash out become as late as possible to go out. So because those two things, the intersection of those two things will result the very, very thick cash flow, very lucrative, very, very abundant. So you will end up with a very abundant cash flow. That's very wonderful. That one makes your business very visible and very lovable for those financial institutions, especially the banking. So I do hope my answer is sufficient, President Jopin. How about that?
President Dolphin, are you happy with the answer? But I'm saying that,
sorry, I went off a bit, but I think I got it, except just one point again on the important part of the operational component of the cash flow. In terms of what President Debbie is going to do, how do you pick out some components that we can say her cash flow on operational part, it will be healthy? Hello, presenter?
Debbie?
It's you.
The presenter.
Oh,
Just
me?
picking out from what, yeah.
Oh, for me? Okay. Yeah, okay. For the case of President Debbie of buying, purchasing the building, yeah. Okay, your question is how to manage your cash flow from operation become healthy, right? The key is the same. So when you operate the building, so there is an income and also outcome, right? The cash in, also the cash out. Cash in may be coming from the people who rent out the space, yeah, or maybe the apartment, right? So every month, maybe it's monthly or even maybe yearly, but I believe it is maybe monthly, yeah. You will have a cash in, right? And then for the cash out, you have to spend the overhead, I think, like maybe electricity or the salary, wages of the cleaning service, everything, and other expenses. So that's why back to the formula, you please manage the income from the renting and everything. You manage as early as possible. So don't do like, okay, the payment of the rental is every year and I will pay at the back at the end of the rental. So it's not right. If it is even it's a yearly rental, so you will receive it in the beginning, right? So that's how the way you manage your cash in as early as possible. If it is can be in advance, the rental for 1 year, you take it like that. Don't let them to pay you half. Okay, the next 6 months I will pay half. It's worse. It's better to have it at the beginning as much as possible. That's for the cash in. And for the cash out, I think it's very standard. If you have to pay the utilities, everything usually at the end of the month, right? I think there's no other things that you can negotiate about that. But maybe there's another things that not really coming frequent, as is not daily operation, that maybe you can still negotiate. For example, I don't know, just now Ibu Ayla said that maybe for the purchasing of the building also you can, but this is a pre-operation lah ya. Yeah, you can negotiate. If you can pay it later, you do it later, right? So you can just monitor and watch out that your cash flow, the intersection should be enough cash. Yeah. So the intersection of the timeline, you always have enough cash. The much, the better. The more, the better. So that's the key. That's the only formula to manage your cash flow to be very sustainable. So that's President Deopin. Is it sufficient?
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think because Sunday you'll be also being part of the discussion same time. So we are saying that be part of us and more questions will come in. We really want to thank you so much for inspiring us I think you are also going to assist us to raise more. How much was the billions that he raised? 3 billion. Can you raise 6? Can you make it 9 billion, please?
3 times, yeah?
Can you raise 9? Yeah.
Yes, why not? It's
or 12 billion for World Women Leading Change. We really want to say thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And we also want to do the student accommodation in Lesotho. President Mangwana is here, but because of time, President Mangwana will talk to you on Sunday. Thank you. The student accommodation in Lesotho, and we are really proud of you. You are going to raise 12 billion for us. We thank you so much for your participation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. And can I ask President Philonoma to pray for us, please? The president from Mozambique. Can you pray for us?
I will take Ibu Rolyta to Africa, definitely, yes.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
I love to go.
12 billion.
I've been to Johannesburg. I've been to Johannesburg before. Yeah.
President Debbie, do you hear me?
Yes,
do you hear
we
me?
want that you must. Yes, we can hear you. We want that you must pray.
Okay, I will try. I'll try, but on my language. Okay. I don't want to pray in English. I want to pray in my own language. Yes.
Yes.
Kombela tito anu michihikatikisa hingatsangana neva matiko hichikhongela hichikombela kuva hikateka ka mithumo hinotuma yona hihola male uditinada Jesu nkulukumba para kuvuna sisiwana ni vava hilavako. And in Jesus Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
I just prayed.
Oh,
yes.
That is the Shangani in Mozambique.
Amen. Okay, thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm
sure she was talking to Jesus because I had a bit of some Jesus there.
Amen.
I want to be.
I have to Kumbela something. I think it's more Sangana
we are requesting.
Yes. No, I felt the Holy Spirit even in Lesotho. I think it was really from Jesus.
Thank you.
Yes. And can President Lesego play the international song of World Women Leading Change, please? And we really want to say thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is leadership, and on Saturday, it is the Youth Leading Change. We will be having our Excellency from Portugal, Excellency Mamokwena Hautlule, and also on Sunday, please be part of us. Please join the World Women Leading Change. This afternoon, this morning, a young person was talking about you in one of the radio station, President Ayla. The child was telling people that she is going to Indonesia to meet President Ayla. It is there. It is being recorded. Thank you so much. You are doing an incredible work. President Lesego, over to you.
leading change.
Wait.
We are the woman leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change for our people, for our countries, for everyone in the world. Love, peace, needed in this world. Endurance, needed in this world. Forgiveness, needed in this world. Unity, needed in this world. Yes, African woman, leading change. Antarctican woman, leading change. Yes, Asia, woman leading change. Yes, Australia, woman leading change. Yes, Europe, woman leading change. Yes, North America. Yes, South America. Woman leading change. Kalirato fella. Kalirato fella. Woman leading change. Kalitabo fella. Kalitabo fella. Woman leading change. Gotando pella. Gotando pella. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. Yes, Ayla. Yes, Ayla. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. We thank you. World woman leading change.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
President Debbie,
Indonesia.
can I change the name, not Ayla? Woman, because I'm not alone doing this. We are doing it together.
Yes, the founder. Women leading change. You are the founder. We are not going to change it.
Yeah.
There is
We
no
co-founder. We all co-founder. I'm not alone. I have President Makole from Lesotho, President Rebecca. You all co-founder, all of it. And Ibu Rolyta is advisor for us. She's my sister. We'll bring her to Africa.
Maybe President Ayla, what must happen? It must be addition of other languages that we are in. Maybe on the last part, you can have maybe another Portuguese thing, another, I think I will speak to President Debbie. We can add as a remix to it.
Yeah.
Another remix, because then the song will be 50 minutes long as we get bigger. Professor Aina.
We can start with it every day when people are logging in. Yes.
Yeah, and it will be like Jerusalem. You know
President
Jerusalem?
President Ayla, there is no powerful body without a head. And God deliberately made a head to balance the rest of the body and control and manage. So we're going to deal with you the African way. Yes, you are a leader and we're going to say it and you're going to recognize it.
Yes, but you are going to bring this to your country, yes?
Yes,
we're gonna print many women become rich, because they understand that they are not coming to the business alone, right?
We want the 12 billion.
You go to business alone. You go alone to the business, right? Now, no. Dealing with Ayla, dealing with President Rebecca, dealing with Ibu Rolyta, dealing with President Mangole, all the dangerous women, President Debbie, President Delphine, President Chaze.
Thank you so much.
Philomena, all dangerous. Dangerous woman.
Can I close
like
this?
Ibu Rolyta, she's very dangerous too. She can bring money. Yes, 12 billion. We asked her 12 billion. She bring us the money.
We want that 12 billion, please. We want to have the student accommodation. We want to have a proper infrastructure. We want women being represented. And we don't want 50-50 here. We want actually to see 70 women being in leading this development. I thank you.
I'm a very good brainwasher. Yeah, yesterday I say 50-50. Now she wants to do 70.
Yes,
well
70.
Done, well done.
With President Keketso. She will run with it. Bye-bye, love and light. Bye-bye, love and light.
Love and light, my
Bye.
lady.
That was very inspiring.